Alright, so here we are with the brand new A7 III. This camera has been out for about a month or so. I've only had my hands on it for around 3 or 4 hours. I was downtown Toronto, popped into a camera store, asked them if they had stock of this camera, knowing that stock has been so limited over the past month or so. They actually just got a shipment 30 minutes before I walked in, and they only had 6 left. I decided, you know what, I'm gonna purchase one then. So here we are with the brand new A7 III, and I thought, you know what, why don't I do a quick little video doing my first initial impressions of the camera and why I like it so much. So here we are, let's do my first initial impressions of the brand new A7 III.
Never been closer to loving gone right.
So the first thing that I want to mention right off the bat is the autofocus capability of this camera. It is extremely good, even with non-native glass. Right now I'm using the MC11 adapter with a Sigma 50mm 1.4, and it acts like a native piece of glass right here. I also own the 16-35, which I'm using to film right now, and autofocus is absolutely amazing on that lens as well. But it's really good to know that autofocus works great even with adapted lenses. Other thing that I'm really enjoying with this camera compared to my old A7S is the body of it actually feels good in the hand, and it has extra buttons on top like a C1 and C2 button. Right now I've customized C2 to be my APS-C punch-in button. So when I press C2, it automatically goes into APS-C mode within the camera, so I'm able to get a crop in by around 1.5. And so it makes this prime, this 50mm 1.4, into basically 2 lenses, because I'm able to switch between APS-C and full frame with one click. And some of the obvious things I want to point out is the battery life and the memory card slots in this camera, to know that I have redundancy now with my footage. If I'm on a long shoot like a wedding, and getting those photos are absolutely crucial, and knowing that I have redundancy where those photos will be backed up onto a secondary card in case my first card gets corrupted somehow, just knowing that I had that redundancy is extremely nice to know. Also, having a battery that lasts all day on my shoots, and you have your camera on a gimbal, and taking the camera off the gimbal, finding your extra battery, putting it into the camera, and then putting it back on the gimbal is so much time wasted. And so I find having this one battery solution that's gonna last me the majority of the day is so much better than having those small little Tic Tac batteries that are in those original A7S cameras and the Mark II editions as well. So one of the last things I want to talk about is this camera's ability to act as a hybrid camera. I'm able to do photos and video so easily with this camera, knowing that I don't have to carry 2 bodies around like a 5D Mark III for photo and an A7S for video. Having all these mode dials on top and these custom buttons, I'm able to switch between photo and video mode extremely quickly. So I hope you guys enjoyed today's video, doing my first little initial impressions of the brand new A7 III camera and just some of the features that I'm absolutely loving so far. If you guys enjoyed today's video, make sure that like button down below. And if you guys are interested, I do have a LUT out that works great with these A7 type cameras. I'll be leaving a link to that down below as well. But until next time, guys, my name is Trevor, and I'll see you in my next video.